Anderson Silva, you absolutely suck. I'm not surprised.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the MMA Corner, and in today's video I will be giving you guys my thoughts and prediction for UFC 312, where the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champ Dricus Du Plessis takes on Sean Strickland for the second time. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like the video, and let me know who you guys have winning this fight in the comment section down below. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into the video. Guys, so we have Dricus Du Plessis taking on Sean Strickland for the second time. The only thing different this time around is that Dricus Du Plessis is the defending champ. The last time they faced, Sean Strickland was the champ. And now the tables have turned. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but that first fight, I honestly thought, I only saw that fight that very first time that they fought. I haven't rewatched it or anything, but I remember thinking when they fought that first time, I remember thinking that Sean Strickland won that fight. I thought he did more. I thought he was more active, and I thought he did more of the damage. I do remember Sean getting a cut around his eye, but I think that was due to a headbutt. Okay. I think it was pretty close, but I do think that Strickland did enough to win that fight. But unfortunately, the judges didn't see it that way, and Dricus Du Plessis that night became new. Okay, so now they face for the second time. Sean Strickland is looking to reclaim the throne at the middleweight division, but now we have Dricus Du Plessis, who has defended the title once against Israel Adesanya, and he did it dominantly. He actually ended up submitting Israel Adesanya. It didn't go to the judges or anything like that. And I've heard that when you become a champ, you start getting this champion confidence, and maybe Dricus went into that fight with some of that, and now knowing that he defeated one of the greats of all time, now he's going against Sean Strickland, and now he can go into that fight with that confidence and maybe some more. You know what I'm saying? Looking at Sean Strickland's fights, Sean usually, I think, in my opinion, I think he goes into most of his fights with the same game plan. He really doesn't mix it up. In most of his fights, he does a Philly shell. He goes in there with the same tactics, I guess you could say. And I heard Dricus Du Plessis say that he doesn't want to be at Sean Strickland's level. He wants to be above it. And I think that this time around, Dricus could be a bigger problem for Sean Strickland. I think Sean Strickland is really gonna have to use other tools in his belt for this fight. I think Dricus is gonna give him some new looks, and I think if Sean thinks this fight is gonna be similar to the first one, I think he is going to be wrong when he steps into that octagon with Dricus Du Plessis. Even though I thought that Strickland should have won that first fight, and even though I think Strickland was more active and was a better fighter that night, I do think that this time around, I do think that Dricus will be a bigger problem for Sean Strickland. I think he's gonna give him some different looks, and I think he's gonna try maybe implement some ground game plan. And I know I've said that a lot in my recent videos, but hey, it works. You know what I'm saying? And especially because a lot of these recent fighters have been fighters that like to keep it on the feet. Now I know that Sean has a good ground base, right? But I mean, just look at what Dricus did to Israel. He was able to submit him. And I know that Dricus, he comes from a kickboxing background, but I know he's no stranger to the ground either. So and then winning his last fight, via via submission, I think that also gives him some confidence to take Strickland to the ground and maybe get a finish there. And I think with the confidence that Dricus could be going into this fight, I think that Dricus could be getting a finish. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think that for this fight, I'm going to have to go with Dricus Du Plessis. Like I mentioned, I think he might be going into this fight with a different level of confidence. And I'm not saying that he is underestimating Sean Strickland, but I just think that with that higher level of confidence, and I think he knows that he just can't go into this fight the same way he did the last time. And like I said, I think Sean usually fights with the same style in most of his fights. So if Strickland doesn't change the style that he usually fights in, I think Dricus is gonna counter that by giving him some new looks and implementing new things that at least new to Strickland that he didn't see in that first fight. And with that being said, I think that could give Strickland some problems on Saturday. So there you guys have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are my thoughts and prediction for UFC 312, Dricus Du Plessis versus Sean Strickland. If you guys want to see my thoughts and prediction for Weili versus Suarez, you can do so by clicking here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.